6'8", 250-pound freight train, a 3-time NBA champion, 9th all-time in points, top 20 all-time in assists, and he keeps moving up the leaderboards. The greatest player to ever come straight out of high school, and the greatest role model we've probably ever had in the history of sports. Along with Magic Johnson, the greatest tall passer of 6'7", 6'8", or above. And despite a less than stellar overall postseason career, a man who's been to 6 straight finals and who put up the greatest 4-game stretch in an NBA Finals history. Arguably, the man who's put up the greatest 5-year stretch in NBA history. A man who is not only able on any given night to go out there and give you a triple-double. A man who is 5th all-time in career points per game. And without a question, the best player of the 2010s. Not many players are true franchise carriers, can lift a team up. LeBron James has carried a franchise since he was 18 years old. This man, without a doubt, is one of the 5 best players to ever be on an NBA court. This man, who is a combination of Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and even aspects of Larry Bird. 3 players that 10 years ago you would have said were definitely in the top 5. This man who, at every stage of his career, when needed to improve, has met the challenge and succeeded. During the early parts of his career, was not a good 3-point shooter. He turned himself into one of the league's best. A man that when asked to do what his team needed, scored 25 straight points against the Detroit Pistons. A man that has carried teams with less than stellar talent to 2 NBA Finals. There has never been a player who has played with less talent on a significant basis of his career and taken his team so far. Never has a great player ever been this great without a unique and significant head coach. We need to stop comparing him and just simply appreciate the greatness of LeBron James. Because this is the kind of player you won't ever see again in your lifetime. And this is the kind of player you have never seen before in your lifetime. We as sports fans, we're lucky to see Kobe Bryant almost give a duplicate or a remix of Michael Jordan. There will be no remix of LeBron James. You can't just wake up and be 6'8", 250 pounds and run like a deer. To have that kind of basketball IQ, to have that kind of natural passing talent, to have that kind of will, to have that kind of drive. No player in the history of the sport, outside of Jordan himself, can ever say that whichever team he was on was the best team in the league. The Cleveland Cavaliers, with and without LeBron James, are the difference between a team that's in the NBA Finals and a team that's in the lottery. Without him, for the 2 years before he was drafted, they were the worst team in the league. In the 4 years he left, they were once again the worst team in the league. If LeBron James was on a team like the Brooklyn Nets, he would take them to the NBA playoffs. We spend so much time downplaying such extreme talent and extreme gifted and extreme greatness. We need to all just take a step back and realize this is what it looks like. Never has a human being been born before that just looks like he was meant to play the game of basketball. Everything from his signature pregame intro to his ferocious dunks on Tim Duncan to his defying all forms of humanity against Kevin Garnett and the Celtics. The man is a legend. Not a legend in the making, but a bona fide legend. He's one of a few players that will make the case when his career is said and done that you could say that's the greatest player of all time. That's the greatest human being to ever play the game of basketball. LeBron James is the kind of man you wish your kid became. To overcome adversity and become that great while still remaining humble. And although people killed him for the decision, they would have killed him even more if he had never won a title. LeBron James, thank you for the many years of basketball that you have given me. Thank you for the great memories and the great moments you have created. LeBron, thank you for being greatness.